I'm Jonathan Playfoot. I'm the owner of Playfoot Engineering in Bodiam, East Sussex. I was brought up in Hurst Green and I've been around here all my life, and I'm 60 now. We've done work for Kent and Sussex Railway for 25, 30 years and numerous jobs, and we've been doing some interesting stuff recently for them.
I'm Alistair Stewart. I'm construction manager for the Rother Valley Railway project. We're here today looking at a couple of bridge spans which have recently acquired, that have come via the Bluebell Railway, which are going to be used on the track bed or to reinstate the track between Austin's Bridge and the A21. They are right here behind me.
Probably the biggest thing we've had in our yard. These are the main spans here. We've got there's two sections. They weigh about 8 tonne each, and then the outriggers here are bolted, will be bolted on the side of them to form a walkway. They're too short for the span that they need to be fitted in. We've got two steel sections and we're going to weld them to the ends to make up the shortfall in the length. You can take a section of it, send it off, and the analysis that's done on it will come back and tell you what the steel is made up of, which then you can work out the best rod to use, welding rod or MIG wire or however you're going to weld it to suit that bridge. There's a lot of prepping that's got to be done on the end sections. We've got to bevel it, which is basically put an angle on it on all the sides, inside and outside. There's some cross beams as well to go in, which is that there. So we've got one of them to weld in as well on each of them, and we've got a crane to be able to lift it, because like I said earlier, they're about 8 tonne each, so we're not going to do it easily with a forklift. So there's a lot of work in prepping it, and then welding it is probably the easy bit of it. Is prepping it that's the time consuming bit.
There's definitely a cost saving in doing it this way. We're recycling, reusing and all that, so we're we're not taking scarce resources. It's a more efficient way of doing it, basically. We're saving a bit of money, really. Fundamentally that's the reason for it, and they are suitable. This size of steel section would be perfectly adequate to get Britannia over in the fullness of time. So pretty much any mainline loco. So it is in a way, it's continuing the philosophy of Colonel Stevens of making use of suitable equipment that's second-hand. Yes, we would like to have the freedom going forward to be able to run anything that is offered. Part of the work that we're doing is we've established a connection with Network Rail at Robertsbridge, and the intention of that is to be able to bring in heavy mainline locomotives from the national network to run on the Kent and East Sussex Railway. So all of the bridges, all of the structures are designed and will be able to carry that sort of those sorts of weights.
Once we've done all the fabbing on it, fabricating, we will shot blast it, and then once we get the speck of paint, then we will spray it with however many coats are needed, so that when it's fitted, it's all painted and looking quite nice.
It'll be grey.
Yeah, it will be grey. Yeah.
I mean, what complicates things is that between the workshop here and where this bridge is going to be installed is another bridge. So we will actually have to manoeuvre this, or manoeuvre the trailers over a bridge which needs a bit of work doing to it between now and then. In an ideal world, we'd do this one first, but our hands are tied. But
we can't, because the other one's got to be repaired and then to be able to gain access to where this one's going.
The plan at the moment is to reinstate the track bed from Junction Road over Austin's Bridge, which we then need to carry this bridge over. We will then rehabilitate the track bed between these two bridges. That's only about 100 metres or so, and then there's probably quarter of a mile or so beyond that, which we're intending to do before the end of this year. The railway as a whole has been split into 5 sections for our construction planning purposes. We're not going to do them entirely in a linear sequence, but the intention is that we'll prepare the formation from Junction Road to the landowner's boundary, so it's ready for track laying in one go. That will give us about 3/4 of a mile or so of track bed ready for track to go on, and that will be available for the Kent and East Sussex track gang next year. So they'll work on that probably over 12 months or so. The rest of it will be done in a piecemeal fashion, the exact sequence and the timing TBC at the moment. Yeah, we're looking to get the level crossing in at Junction Road towards the end of this year, the level crossing in at North Bridge Street in Robertsbridge again towards the end of this year. The one over the A21, that's going to require a bit more planning. That will be sometime next year. 2 longer spans, one over the Rother just at North Bridge Street in Robertsbridge, and one over what we call the Mill Stream on this side of the A21. They're spans that we have recovered from a Network Rail job at Cow Lane in Reading some years ago, and they've been stored off-site, ready for reuse. They don't need the same sort of degree of work as these ones. There will be a little bit to be done to them. There is another 2-span bridge near to Salehurst where the original beams are still in situ, but they are lighter section and they're considerably wasted. They are likely to be replaced by the beams which are still in situ over the Rother at bridge number 6 near North Bridge Street. So in the coming months they will be taken off by crane and assessed. They'll need to be shot blasted and painted, provided they are in good enough condition, and they'll probably will be reused at Salehurst.
It's just really nice to be part of Kent and Sussex Railway and being involved with helping them make it possible for trains to run from one end to the other, which is great.